The air cloud.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. First thing you want to do is head on over to Forest, and we'll start from there. Your hitboxes are the palms of your hands and your face. So, like, I can come up here, for example, I can pull myself into the pool until I get to my face and I can't go anymore. When you're walking, you want to go parallel to the surface you're walking on. So you want to go this way when it comes to walking, and you want to throw it back. Pause. You don't want to go straight down because you'll just go up and you'll go really slow. But if you go like this, you'll go way faster. And same thing with all surfaces. If you want to go up, you push up. If you go that way, you go that way. So there's a little tip for running. That is the first thing you want to learn. Second thing, pinch climbing. Lesson 2. When it comes to pinch climbing here, I should probably actually show you on these. But pinch climbing is when you hug the pole, you like push your controllers in, and you hug the pole, and you pull down and let go. So you pull down like this, and then let go with your arms, and then re-grab onto it like this. And you could do this until you get all the way up. Third lesson, double walls. These things were actually probably the worst thing when I first started, was trying to do this. When you throw yourself into a wall, you can stick for a while. Depends on what hertz you're playing on. So like I can throw myself into a wall, it'll jump down a little bit, and then I can stick for a little while. If I push out, I can stick for longer. Just kind of how it works. So when it comes to doing double walls, you literally want to pat and throw up. Pat, throw up. And you can literally throw up. You want to learn the skills of wall climbing. So you want to come over to either this corner right here, or you could come to that corner right there. That one's probably the more difficult one. Easiest one for me is this one over here by stump. You want to hop up on here. You want to do the same thing with wall climbing, except you're pushing yourself that way and that way, side to side, more than literally side to side like this. Push yourself parallel to the wall into like this. And then once you get really good at it, you can come up here. Sorry, I am not doing well. I do it with one hand. I'm like this all the time. You literally want to do the same thing, but it's like a mix between what I told you about the floor and the walls. You want to pat obviously side to side, but you also want to pat parallel. So you're patting parallel to the wall, swinging yourself side to side, like that. And it just makes it way easier to climb walls. If you get good at it, it's way easier for beginners, I feel like. Like it's hard, and then it gets really easy. So, I think we're on the 5th lesson now, wall running. This is probably the most vital. Not a lot of people, well, I take that back, a lot of people really know how to maneuver walls, and you want to learn how to maneuver it too, because that's one more thing that they know that you don't. So when it comes to wall running, you're less patting yourself along the wall, like what I'm doing right now. See, I'm kind of glitching and I'm not going up. You literally want to pat straight down, and you'll be able to go straight up. So when you're wall running, okay, I'm gonna just go fast if I can. That was horrible. You literally want to pat straight up and down. Like, it doesn't matter if the wall's going that way. You literally want to go straight up and down, and it'll throw you up the wall. So it's all about knowing where the wall angles are and how much angle you want to pat yourself down. The straighter the wall area is, maybe the closer you have to get into the wall with your headset. It's pretty complicated, I would teach looser running, but I'm not going to, just for purposes. I don't want people being toxic to me in the comments saying it's the wrong way, because how I personally do it is I throw myself into the wall like this, I put my hands like this, and I literally go straight up and down like staircases, and I go like that. Boom. And so it's based on personal preference. So is vertical running. Vertical is way easier than zero running, in my opinion, because you're literally doing the same thing as wall running. You're just going straight from down here, straight up. That's your goal. I'm gonna turn on my fan. Sorry if you guys hear fan noises. I just got new equipment, and there should be an edit at the beginning of the video showing that. The big old part at the front of my Quest 2 that you see, that is the fan. It helps me defog my lenses. It helps me talk to you guys better. Branching. So when it comes to branching, your main focus is connecting paths of branches. You want to run along a branch and pat yourself to the next one. Run yourself along, pat yourself to the next one. Maybe wall run the tree a little bit. You can.
What?
It's basically just making combinations of branches and learning the location of branches. That's about it. It's like probably one of the most used ones, and you guys will see this all the time, is when people come, like, let's say over here, and they throw themselves onto this branch, throw themselves up here, like this, and scale the tree kind of like that. That's like scaling more than branching. But here's a branching area. Pretty popular. Oh, I messed it up. This is a popular one. Hospital flips. If you guys don't know what hospital flip is, it's basically kind of bring your arm up and fall underneath the branch, kind of arm around, and throw yourself back. It's a very, very helpful juke when it comes to branching and people chasing on the branches, is when you want to come home like this and throw yourself hopefully back onto the branch. I did it different. Alright, number 7. Pole juking. That's where you throw yourself into the pole and turn in real life, and you want to turn that arm through, and you'll be able to throw yourself through. So like, let's say someone's chasing you along this way, you come up here, you can juke on this pole right here, you can come over to like this area in the pavilion and do the same thing. It's a little bit more difficult if you have shorter arms. Another juke is the slide juke. It's when you kind of throw yourself like this and throw yourself underneath. I would suggest latching onto this piece right here when you throw your hand through, because like I said, your hip boxes are your palms. So you literally want to pull your arm all the way out, kind of let it catch here, and throw yourself through. For the 7th lesson is scaling. You want to throw yourself and kind of wall run up the tree, except not really. It's like a boost. You kind of push yourself like that, and then you latch onto the next branch or plank or whatever you see of it. So you want to throw, boom, boom, throw, boom, throw, boom, and then pinch climb the rest of the way up. Full speed for you. Like that, and you can people by doing that. Next thing you want to learn when you get good at wall running is slippery walls. Slippery walls are those gray walls right there. You cannot run on the red walls unless you're modding. So don't mod, it's bad. But slippery walls are these gray walls right here. Those red walls you cannot run on. So basically from the top of those gray walls below, you can. And it's very useful because not many people know how to like camp on slippery walls. So the easiest place for me is probably right here on that corner right there. That's the easiest camping spot. I'll show you why. So unlike wall running where you're padding straight up and down, on these it's not a hit, it's not a pat, it's not nothing. It's a swipe. It's a swipe in the direction of the wall. And I'm swiping. See, I'm kind of catching myself, going slow, heavy swipes. And you'll get good enough at it to the point where you can come all the way up here. It's really difficult. Come up here, And here's that camping spot. And you can still pat yourself off the same way as you do on regular walls. You just kind of boop. And I think that's about it for those lessons. You know, when you record a 20-minute video and take off 10 minutes from it, you really start to realize how stupid you are.